I'm Sajid and welcome back to my channel SciTech. In today's video, we'll do the extreme antutu benchmark comparison between all of these three smartphones which I got right now: Realme X7 Max, iQOO 7 device, and the Mi11X smartphone. I'll be doing the antutu benchmark test 5 times. Yes, friends, not 1, not 2, not 3, just directly 5 times. I'll try to do continuously antutu benchmark test in these three smartphones. So starting with the 100% in each phone, let's see which phone will be having the stable performance or after the 5 tests, and which phone will be having the how much battery draining, and which phone will have highest temperatures recorded. So these three things are the main key points for the mobile phone to maintain this kind of high level performance. Let's see, friends, the things will be really very interesting in this kind of comparison. So make sure to watch till end of the video, friends. Don't try to skip it. I'll try to mainly focus on the temperature readings as well, which phone has got what kind of temperature readings highest. So during this time, I'm selecting the 120 Hz refresh rate in all the three smartphones. As you can see, same refresh rate is selected. I don't need to disconnect the Wi-Fi. No Wi-Fi. Everything I'll try to put in the airplane mode. And the brightness I did set to the 70% of the brightness in all the three smartphones. As you can see, friends, three smartphones, they do have the 70% brightness only. Let me know to clear all the background applications as well. As you can see, friends, all the three smartphones are completely clean with the background applications. There is no background applications running at this moment. And all the three smartphones, they are 8GB RAM variant, and the iQOO 7 particularly, I did turn on the external RAM capability. So 8 plus 3GB RAM variant, the iQOO 7 phone will be having. Let me do it close. Yes. So in all the three smartphones, the game turbo, ultra game mode, and the game space, everything is used during this process of demonstration, as you can clearly see, friends. So everything I'm trying to use during this process. I'll try to run this test continuously for 5 times, and again I'll be back every time the test finish. I'll try to take the screenshot. 5 screenshot will try to compare side by side. So which phone has got what type of performance consistency. Let me try to remove the battery charger. So all the phones are completely charged to 100%, as you can clearly see, friends. So 100% completely charged to all the phones. And right now, let me try to start the stopwatch. The test will begin right now. So first, let's check the temperature before starting the test. Temperature 34 degrees, 35 in the Realme X7 Max. As you can see, 34 and 35. My room temperature is 32. And iQOO 7 has got 35. Mi11X also 34. So 35 degrees, not bad, 34. And the Mi11X device, 34 degrees, not bad. As you can see, 34 degrees. So let's start the test. So every time the antutu benchmark test finish, I'll try to take the screenshot in all the three smartphones, so I'll be able to compare the scores from the first score versus the 5th score. So which phone will be able to have that kind of high level performance. So before I did 3 times antutu benchmark test comparison. So in that test, I did find out that few of the iQOO phones, they are really performed really great. But I tried to include the iQOO 3 and iQOO Z3 as well later on in the other videos. So make sure to stay tuned for those videos in case if you are interested. So right now the temperatures, they try to increase a little bit. So there is no AC, there is no cooler in my room. That's perfectly. My room temperature is pretty normal, 32 degrees only, as you can see, friends, my surrounding temperature. So right now all three smartphones, they're at 36 degrees of testing right now, as you can see clearly. So 36.8, 36.6, 36.4. Let's see, friends, which phone will be having what kind of, how much kind of battery draining will be there, and how much battery percentage will decrease. These are the few things which will be really interesting to see. So again, I'll be back after the antutu benchmark test 1 finish. Then we'll be able to take the screenshot and record the temperatures and record the battery percentage, how much it got dropped. As you can see, friends, right now I'm trying to run the antutu benchmark test, and right now the temperature increased to 40 degrees in the Realme X7 Max, 40. And the iQOO 7 device is 39, Mi11X device 38.8. As you can see, 38.8. You can clearly see that 39. It reached also 39 as well. And iQOO 7 and the Mi11X slightly close to each other, but Realme X7 Max, it went up to 39 and 40 degrees as well. 39.8 during this process of demonstration, as you can clearly see, friends. So 38.4 degrees, and this iQOO 7 reached to 39 as well. And Realme X7 Max reached to 40 degrees, 40.2 during this process of demonstration. So far, friends, the highest temperatures are found in the Realme X7 Max in the beginning, only 40.8 degrees. It's kind of close to 41 temperatures as well. And next is the iQOO 7 device, which is slightly close to 39 as well during this time. And next is the Mi11X is slightly close to the 39 degrees, as you can see clearly. But the highest temperatures right now are there in the Realme X7 Max at this moment. Again, I'll be back after the antutu benchmark test 1 has been completed. Right now, the both phones are successfully finished, the Mi11X and the Realme X7 Max device. Let's check the battery percent temperature right now. 40.6 is the highest, and the backside 38.6, as you can see. Not bad. And let's see this one. The Mi11X for 38.8 and backside 38.8, as you can see, not bad. And iQOO 7 right now it's 38.6 and backside 38.4, as you can see, friends. So in the first test round, the iQOO 7 is the winner, which only a little bit kind of difference, but nothing much difference. As you can see, it's like a tug of war between both phones, Mi11X and the iQOO 7 device, 726 and 646. It's kind of really very close to close. That's a big score, as you can see. But the GPU score, you can see the GPU score 243, 193. CPU and the GPU are slightly higher than the other two smartphones, as you can clearly see, friends. This is exactly. Let's take the screenshot in all the three smartphones. So three screenshot I have taken, which is the test 1. So this will give you the clear results, as you can see. Now let me try to start the test 2. And on the test 1, battery percentage 98%, 97% and 99% in the Mi11X device. On the test 1, let me try to do that test 2. So same brightness I'm trying to use, everything is same settings, nothing has been changed. I'm trying to do continuously testings. So in the first round, the iQOO 7 is the winner, having little bit kind of scored, but not much. But if you consider the CPU and the GPU, Mi11X is the winner. That's quite impressive score in the Mi11X. That's really great. That's good. I need to do plenty of speed test comparison using the Mi11X. Meanwhile, because recently I'm trying to concentrate more on the iQOO 7 device, because I'm getting more questions and feedback only on the iQOO 7 users. So because I'm not getting that many comments on the Mi11X device, that is the reason I'm not making any kind of videos. But by seeing this kind of performance, I need to concentrate again on the Mi11X. That is what I'm thinking. So definitely I'll try to do the in-depth research on the Mi11X device, friends, because maybe the performance is slightly got, I think, improved maybe after the software updates. That is what I'm thinking. And right now the time is about close to 13 minutes only. This is a test 2 which I'm trying to do. So I can be back after a couple of minutes and just to show you how much temperatures the phone can actually increase. Meanwhile, the highest remaining about in the Realme X7 Max, and second highest in the iQOO 7 device, and third is the Mi11X device. Mi11X and iQOO 7 slightly close to each other, 39.4 and 39. I think Mi11X may be the second. Maybe these two are maybe equal points. Let's give the equal points between these two phones. So Realme X7 Max is the highest, Dimensity 1200 processor. So I can be back after a couple of minutes. Right now, as you can see, friends, we did like close to 20 minutes and the temperature is around 40 degrees, 39.4 and 39.6. Slightly higher in the Mi11X device than the iQOO 7 device. iQOO 7 has got 39.4 only, as you can see, 39.4. And Mi11X I can see slightly more temperatures, so 39.6, and the top remaining the Realme X7 Max, now it reached up to 40.6. So same type of temperatures, even the bottom as well, 37, 37. As you can see, friends, right now all three smartphones have finished the antutu benchmark test successful. Let me try to show you exactly the temperatures in all the phones. So 40.8 degrees remains the highest in the Realme X7 Max, not bad. So 40.8, even the backside also 41 degrees in the Realme X7 Max. Oh my god. In the iQOO 7 device, 39.4 is the highest, 39.4, and 39.4 is the highest. So that's it. I did not see much more than that. Let's see the Mi11X device, how much the temperatures. 39.2, 39.4, 39.4, same kind of temperature. So you can see. Now let's see the scores. Which phone has got what type of scores? So 6,44,000, 6,82,000, 6,85,000. That's kind of really strange. Yes, friends, because in the previous test results I did the annual benchmark test, when I did 3 times, the Mi11X score decreased. But right now, after the recent software update, I think maybe it got affected. I'll try to make another video on the recent software update, what I've reset in the Mi11X device. You'll get to know. And 92% of the battery in the Realme X7 Max, and 93% of the battery in the iQOO 7 device, and 96% in the Mi11X device. As you can see, friends, 2 times after doing testings, and in the second time, CPU and the GPU scores are slightly higher in the iQOO 7 device. As you can see, friends, first time the Mi11X is higher, second time the iQOO 7 is higher. So 191, 350, 339, slightly difference, 242, 241. So now let's do the third test. So friends, in terms of the performance score, overall score, and even the battery percentage is slightly good in this Mi11X device. Maybe because of the recent software update, I think so. That might be the reason, but I'll try to do another dedicated video on the recent software update, what is the version I received. So right now, let's see friends, in the third test which phone will be the winner. And finally we got to know one thing is that Snapdragon 870 chipset is really good in terms of the maintaining consistent performance. That is the one thing which I can definitely say you after watching this video. Even you might be able to understand. The Realme X7 Max, the processor is really powerful, but the performance should remain consistent. That is what the user needs. That is what the heavy gamer user needs mainly. So that is not happening in the Realme X7 Max at this moment. So let's see what will happen with the another third test, how much score we can actually expect in the Realme X7 Max. So I do know friends, I'm trying to push the limits of all the three smartphones. Only then you will be able to know which phone can sustain this kind of high level, intense kind of pressure. 39.8, 40.2 in the Mi 11X device, 40.2 temperatures. iQOO 7 device is not increasing the temperature. Maybe because of the recent software update, the temperatures are slightly decreased, I think so. But for some users it's increased, for some users it decreased. It's kind of mixed feelings, I would say. But right now 40.6 is the highest in the Realme X7 Max. 40.4 is the highest in the Mi 11X device. I think even the Mi 11X is slightly getting heat in terms of the temperatures higher and higher. The Mi 11X is increasing, but iQOO 7 device did not even cross the 40 till now. Only 39.8 is the highest. As you can see friends, right now this is the third time which I'm trying to do the test, and here are the results. 40.8 degrees temperature right now, and in the Mi 11X device 39.4 degrees temperatures, as you can see 39.4, and iQOO 7 39.4 degrees, 39.8. You can see the temperatures. And let's compare the score in terms of the CPU and the GPU, which phone is the highest. So it's kind of really kind of tough competition between the iQOO 7 and the Mi 11X device at this kind of stage, as you can see friends. So 191 and 191, 241 and 242. That's really kind of a strange tough competition. And Realme X7 Max is kind of really high in the temperatures, and by the time to time the overall score is decreasing, as you can see. I'll try to take the screenshot right now. So I took the screenshot, and let me try to show the exact battery percentage, how much it is. 87% and 88% and 92%. As you can see, the 92% which is in the lead is a Mi 11X device in terms of the temperatures, sorry, in terms of the battery. So that's a really good thing. High temperatures and more battery backup in the Mi 11X device. This is a kind of medium. It's playing in the mid level. So let me try to do the test fourth time, the test continuously. So all these are the continuous non-stop test friends, 5 times. So this is going to be really insane kind of testing. So I can definitely understand that. So 38.39 degrees. So 38.8 degrees and 38.8 degrees. So let's see this time which phone will be having the highest temperature. So overall the highest temperature is found in the Realme X7 Max, and second highest temperature sometimes in the Mi 11X device, sometimes in the iQOO 7 device, sometimes. So it's kind of both are kind of close to each other, I would say, definitely. But in the performance level, it's kind of really 2 points till now for the Mi 11X device and 1 point for the iQOO 7 device. So in terms of having higher CPU and the GPU scores, that is where my main focus will be there, not on the total score, because both phones already the memory is filled, so there is no point in comparing the total scores. So let's take the temperatures. 39.6, 40.4, as you can see right now 40.4, and Realme X7 Max 40.2, even Realme X7 Max 40.6. As you can see friends, 40.6 the Realme X7 Max in the lead, and second position goes to the Mi 11X device with a 40.6 as well. Both phones I think equal points. And let's check this one, 40.8. Oh my god, I think 41.2. So 41.2 is the temperature in the bottom one, 38, 37, 37. The bottom, this is the bottom part, and mid part 40, 39.2, 39.4, as you can see. So first position for the Realme X7 Max in the temperatures, and second for the Mi 11X device, and third goes to the iQOO. Even the iQOO 7 is slightly increasing, 40.6, 41.2 and 41 degrees. Finally the Mi 11X also reached to 41.2 degrees as well. This is going to be really very much tough competition friends in terms of the temperatures. So right now these phones are fighting for the highest temperatures, I think so. That's really good. As you can see, 41.4, 41.6 temperature highest in the Mi 11X device, and 40.4 and 40.41. So again I'll be back friends at the end of this antutu benchmark 4. So all the highest temperatures are found in the Realme X7 Max at this moment. 41.8. Oh my god, 41.8. That's highest. 40.4 and 41.4. So second highest. You can see on screen how much it is. The 42.4. 42.4 friends in the Realme X7 Max. As you can see, the highest temperatures. Oh my god, this is going to be really interesting, the temperatures. And 41.6. Oh, 42.6. Oh my god. So let's see by the Antutu benchmark 5 which phone will be having what kind of temperatures. It's really hard to imagine. Again, I'll be back after some time. See friends, the Antutu benchmark 4 has been first completed in the Mi11X device. Yes friends, the first phone to complete always. So I think 40.2 degrees is the highest, 40.2, and 40.4 in the Mi11X device. 40.4 is the highest right now, and the iQOO 7 has reached to 39.4. As you can see, 39.6, 39.4. Not bad, as you can see friends. So these are the readings for the Antutu benchmark 4. So this is the fourth reading. Let me take the screenshot in all the phones, and you can see the battery percentage: 82%, 84%, and 88% in the Mi11X device. As you can see, 82 and 84 and 88%, as you can see friends clearly. And in terms of the CPU and the GPU scores, the CPU score is slightly higher, 192 and 242 and 124. So in terms of this one, I think kind of tie I would say, because so CPU is the highest here and the GPU is highest here, right, as you can see. So and the overall score is still highest in the Mi11X device. That's kind of 2 times, as you can see friends clearly. Now let me try to do the test 5. So during the process of test 4, what has happened is that the Realme X7 Max reached up to 43 degrees. The Realme X7 Max, yes, 43 degrees it did reach, and Mi11X reached up to 41.6 kind of degrees, and iQOO 7 reached about 40.2 degrees. These are the highest recorded scores when I'm trying to do the Antutu benchmark test 4. So right now the time is about 47 minutes, friends. 47 minutes we did run continuously only Antutu benchmark test only, as you can see. So this will be the really good intense kind of testing. You'll get to know the battery percentage, which phone has got how much kind of battery draining as well. So again, I'll be back after a couple of minutes of continuously doing, then we can actually discuss more. So it's really good to see the Snapdragon process. Snapdragon 870 chipsets are really doing great, because the performance is really stable in these two phones. That's perfect. Really stable in these two phones. And Realme X7 Max, which is having the Dimensity processor. I'm not blaming the Realme company for this one. I'm just talking about the Dimensity processors. So there is a one you should understand every time whenever I say the performance is not good. That means the Dimensity processor. That is the reason, friends, whenever you try to buy the mobile phone for the gaming purpose, try to choose the Snapdragon process always. Otherwise, you will be end up with this kind of low performance and higher temperature results. So after doing 5 times, we'll get to know, friends, which phone will have the what kind of results. We'll try to compare from the test 1 to the test 5. Which phone is kind of closest we can get. That is what the clear winner will be there. And the temperature wise, highest Realme X7 Max, no doubt. And battery backup wise, the Mi11X is the highest one. Mi11X, no doubt. And iQOO 7 in the middle. So low temperatures. And as you can see, friends, the Antutu benchmark test has been completed for the 5th time as well. So 5 times of running the Antutu benchmark test results, and still the results are kind of close to, as you can see, friends, 6,86,000. Oh my god, 6,86,000. But the temperature is slightly higher, 40 degrees. That's kind of okay if in case if you want the performance. 40.2 degrees right now in the Realme X7 Max. So 5,52,000 of score. It decreased. As you can see, how much it got decreased from the Antutu benchmark 4 test to the 5 test. As you can see the results, how much it is. 39.4, and right now in the iQOO 7 device, so there has been some kind of problem in this iQOO 7 smartphone. It got completely stuck at the end. I'm not sure why. It got passed completely. The Antutu benchmark. That is the reason the Antutu benchmark test is going on right now in this phone. So sorry for that, friends. I did not say that it got completely stuck and the Antutu benchmark test. It's going on, friends, in this phone. But meanwhile, we can discuss the other 2 smartphones in terms of the scores and results. So you can see the result, CPU score 191 and 241 in the Mi11X device. That's fantastic, friends. So 77% of the battery, 81% in the iQOO 7 device at the time when I saw, and 83% in the Mi11X smartphone. 83%, as you can see, friends, clearly. So same thing has happened again in this iQOO 7 device. I'm not sure exactly at this point it got stuck again. This is the second time which I'm trying to do the Antutu benchmark test. It's not going forward, as you can see, it's not going forward, the test. So sorry for this kind of inconvenience. I'm not sure what is the reason. Second time also I did, but still the same kind of result. But let's compare the results from the top test 1 to test 4, something like that. We can do that. Let me try to open the gallery. So right now let me try to open the screenshot from the first. Let's see the first screenshot which is present in all the phones. So this is the first screenshot which I have taken when the battery percentage is around 100%. Let me try to show you exactly the screenshot, which is, I think this is a screenshot. Let me try to exactly check. Maybe I think this one. Yeah, this should be the screenshot. And in this phone, I think this is a screenshot. Yes friends, this is perfect. So this is a test 1. So test 1 we did see the results 686 and 686, and you can see the CPU and the GPU scores comparing all phones together, as you can see. So this is a test 1 screenshot which is present right now. And in the test 1 the overall CPU and the GPU was highest in the Mi11X device, and the battery percentage drained only to 99% from 100. You can clearly see here. Now let's move to the next test. So this is a test number 2. Test number 2, in terms of the overall score, as you can see, 6,85,000. Mi11X is in the lead, and battery percentage drained only 96%, as you can see, 96% only in the Mi11X device, and 93% in the iQOO 7, and 92% in the Realme X7 Max. So in terms of the battery drain, Mi11X is the slightly highest, and the CPU percentage you can see here, 191, 153, 191, 191, 233, 242, and 241, as you can see. CPU right now, this time the iQOO 7 is a winner, little bit, as you can see friends clearly. Now this is the next test, which is the third time. So test number 3. So test number 3, you can see the results. So 6,31,000, 6,81,000, 6,85,000. So these two phones are remaining kind of close to that kind of range only, 6,80,000 range only. But Mi11X device is maintaining around the 6,85,000, as you can see. Around this kind of figure only it's trying to maintain. 191, 191, 241, 242, the highest right now in the Mi11X device. And the test number 4, these are the results for the test number 4. So the battery back drained up to 85%, and 84% in the iQOO 7 device, 84%, and 82% in the Realme X7 Max. And the results 185, 192, 242, 242, as you can see, 234 and 151, as you can see friends clearly for the test 4 and test 5. So these are the test 5 results, and after that I did not do the test 5 because there's some problem with the antutu benchmark test in the iQOO 7 device. Unfortunately, that's a let or drawback little bit. But Mi11X device, 6,86,000 friends, same kind of score which we got in the test 1, 6,86,000 on the test 1, as you can see, when the battery percent reached to 99%, test 1 and test 5, 6,86,000. That's kind of really good score, I would say. I think overall the Mi11X phone was able to maintain really that kind of same level antutu benchmark score. Maybe because of the recent software update, this is what happened, I think, for the Mi11X device. And the Realme X7 Max, so let me show you the score test 5, 5,52,000. Oh my god, 5,52,000. You can see that GPU 234 it was, and it decreased to 171, the GPU. You can clearly see that how much it decreased, the GPU. So maybe the performance is not that sustained friends overall in the Realme X7 Max in terms of the overall score. You can clearly see that, and battery backup and the performance is really great in the Mi11X device. And Realme X7 Max has got really high temperatures, and iQOO 7 device was in the medium between these two phones. But if the last 5th test would have been successfully completed, then it could have been really good, but that's not the case. Sorry for that. So see you in the next video friends. Thank you for watching, and I'll try to do the similar kind of testing with other phones as well. Make sure to stay tuned for those videos, and see you in the next video. Until then, bye.